Bobby 2 cents.
2 cents. This is Dudley Dudemaker.
Dudemaker?
Yes. Dudemaker Property Management.
Well, what can I do for you, sir?
Can you come over here and sum up right away?
You mean you're in your office at this time of night?
No. My trailer. 224 Eastern Ave.
Well, what sort of matter would you like me to attend to, Mr. Doo-Doo Maker?
No. There's no matter. No, not yet, meow. But that don't make any difference. I must see him, meow.
Well, look, Mr. Doo-Doo Maker.
Yeah, and right away, meow. But please, for Pete's sake.
Well, unless I have some idea of what your problem is.
Well, good heavens, man. Can you see this is urgent and important? I mean, come on, man. Go down. What in tarnation is wrong with you?
Well, it certainly sounds like it.
Well, come over immediately. 224 Eastern Ave.
Look, Mr. Hello? Hello?
The main radio network brings you the overflowing adventures of the man with the sewage-spewing porta-truck, America's fabulous freelance portable toilet service technician, the Spew Master himself.
Yours truly, Bobby 2 cents. Feces funding report by toilet service tech Bobby 2 cents to Dudemaker Property Management Office, Ranson, West Virginia. The following is an account of expenses incurred during my service of the no doo-doo matter. Dudley Dudemaker was new to me. I'd never even heard of the man. But Dudemaker Property Management was an old and generous client. So, in spite of the fact that it was after 11 p.m., I put on a shirt and tie and spent, item 1, $85.70 for a tank of gas. Then drove across town to Eastern Avenue Trailer Park. It's not the newest of trailer parks, and after finding down a busted old road, I arrived at 224. It was lighted by a single fly-speckled bug zapper at the far end of the busted deck. Maybe I can slip this lock with a card. A lock of this vintage ought to be a lead pipe cinch. Now, let's see. Dudemaker said 224. Oh, here we go. Mr. Dudemaker? Oh, excuse me, miss. I must have come to the wrong trailer. Miss? The girl sitting by the window was about 45, brown, scraggly hair, and hardly beautiful. Her brown eyes were sagging open, staring at the floor. But they weren't seeing anything. She didn't move. There was no sign of breathing. Her chest was perfectly still, and above the center of her chest was an ugly hole with a powder burn around it. It must have been made with a gun at close range. I didn't touch her, but I looked around for a telephone, because there's no service in the trailer park. Mr. Dudemaker? Maybe there's a phone in the bedroom. Nobody has a phone anymore. What am I thinking? Can't find a light switch in here. Ah, there we are. Oh, there's a telephone. What the hell?
Turn around, me. I hear the gun.
I'll take your word for it.
You shouldn't have come, 2 cents. You shouldn't have come, yeah.
Must have been along about dawn when I finally came to. At least, I could see a bit of light around the edges of the tightly drawn shades. My head felt as if it had been split wide open. Somehow, I managed to reach over and pick up the phone to call the police before collapsing again, this time on the bed. How long I lay there, I'm not sure. But then I awaken, and staggered into the bathroom and doused my aching head with cold water. Coming! Coming!
Well, shit, it's you, huh?
Oh, it's... But, yeah, now, listen, officer.
Don't tell me the great Bobby 2 Cents has to beg for help from us poor guys on the force. Well, ain't that some shit?
I said, listen, officer, there has been a murder here.
No, are you shitting me? Murder.
That's right. See for yourself. It's this girl right over here.
What girl? I call bullshit.
She was here. I'm sure of it. Right here in this chair.
Who?
A girl, I tell you. A brunette. A scraggly old brunette.
And she was dead, huh?
Yes, she... But where is she now?
Quit shitting me. Where is she?
I tell you, she was lying right there in that chair.
When?
Last night when I came here.
You're full of shit. What time?
I don't know. Sometime after 11.
Had a shitty late date with her, huh?
I don't know who she was.
She was that shitty, huh?
Look, when I came in here, she was... What's the matter with you? Don't you believe me?
So what really happened? You get shit-faced, dreamed it all up?
No!
You sure look shit-faced. You see any signs of her around here? No boo? No cigarette butts with bite marks? No nothing? Sitting right here, huh?
Yes!
Then how come this shitty lamp isn't on?
I don't know.
You didn't turn it off? 2 cents?
Wait a minute. I remember now. It wasn't on before. That's why I didn't notice it at first when I came in the door.
Well, shit! Didn't she let you in?
No.
Then who did?
Nobody?
You took it out and examined it, huh? You tell us what make and model it's from, and where that smell of cordate you always get when a gun is fired. Me, I can smell it from a shit ton of days away.
Listen to me, officer.
Why don't you listen to me, huh? What kind of shit is this? What are you trying to do? What is all this shit about? Well...
I wish I knew. I stopped in the office of the building superintendent before I left the place.
Yasm, Trailer 225 is owned by Mr. Dudemaker. All right. What is your business?
Well, that depends.
And what was the Popo doing there? And why did he talk to you that way when he left? Who is you?
Don't worry about it.
Now, hang on here, young buck. Don't you turn your back on me.
I climbed back into my car and drove to the drugstore, where the kid behind the photo counter gave me a jolt of something to clear my head. Then on to the superior building to the office of Mr. Dudley Dudemaker, who had started all of this. I'm Bobby 2 Cents, portable toilet service tech extraordinaire.
2 cents, did you say?
That's right, Bobby 2 Cents, Mr. Dudemaker.
You're a portable tech, aren't you?
Sure am. Pretty sure I said that when I announced myself. At least I am when I'm not collecting funeral money for a scraggly old brunette.
When? You're what?
Don't play it so cool. Let's start with that phone call you made me.
To you?
Yes, to me.
I don't even know what you're, Mr. 2 Cents.
Last night, 11 o'clock. What call do you think I'm talking about? Look, doo-doo maker, I'm in no mood to play games.
But I didn't... Mr. 2 Cents, the only phone call I made here in Inwood were yesterday afternoon.
Oh, they were, huh? Well, then how come I recognize your voice? Wait a minute. Did you say Inwood?
Yeah. I spent all day of yesterday and at least the night in Inwood.
You mean to say that you weren't at your trailer at the Eastern Avenue Trailer Park last night?
I told you I was in Inwood.
Why?
Yeah, Now look here, Mr. 2 Cents. Would you please tell me what this is all about?
I asked you a question.
Yeah, well, very well. I was visiting my mother. It was her birthday.
Your mother, eh?
Yep.
Where does she live? In Inwood.
A little house next to one of the titty bars. I mean, Jim. All right, fine. I was at a titty bar. Sorry, is that what you want to know? Is that what you want to know to me? I spent all last evening spending my hard-earned goddamn dollars at a goddamn titty bar. Don't you fucking judge me, man. Come on. I need some more relief. My wife ain't putting out after the fucking accident she had. And oh no, it's fine. I can just go years and years and years and years without some fucking goddamn attention. But the first time you even make a goddamn mistake of asking about the mistress of the world, fucking. Why are you pouncing on me like this? Why all these questions?
You don't know.
No. I don't understand what this is all about. I mean, believe you me, Mr. 2 Cents, believe me, please. I really gotta know what the hell you're talking about.
You really mean that, don't you, Mr. Dudemaker?
Of course I do. I simply don't understand this, Mr. 2 Cents. I mean, is there something wrong?
Yes, very wrong. I was sure that voice, it was the same one I heard on the phone, and I heard it in his trailer, just before the roof fell in on me. All right, 20's taxi fare in Inwood then, and a brisk walk past the strip club. It was a modestly sized, not so nice, and very old home near another trailer park. A kindly, gentle, grey-haired lady invited me in.
Yes, Mr. 2 Cents. I was 87 yesterday. Think of that. 87 years old, and it was so nice to have my only remaining living boy with me on my birthday.
Of course.
Dudley's in the property management business, you know, in Ranson, doing very well too, and just terribly busy all the time. But he took the whole day off just to come and be with me. Now wasn't that nice?
Yes, it was indeed. Now tell me, when did he leave you, Mrs. Dudemaker?
Oh, he stayed here with me until after supper. You see, he brought me a lovely birthday cake. Wouldn't you like a piece of it? It's very delicious.
Oh no, thank you very much. Funny, he had time.
Oh, for what?
To get on back to Charlestown to his trailer to call me, and then...
Yes? And what, Mr. 2 Cents?
Nothing. Nothing that you need to worry about. Thank you, Mrs. Dudemaker. As I walked out to hail a taxi, a car pulled up at the curb. One look at the driver as she climbed out of the car stopped me in my tracks. She was a dead ringer for the girl I found murdered in Mr. Dudemaker's trailer. Same age, height, figure, everything. Except this one wasn't blonde.
Well, why the big eye, mister? Is my titty showing?
Oh, no, miss. I'm sorry. It's just that,
Yes?
Are you going in to see Mrs. Dudemaker?
That ain't none of your goddamn business. That's my kin.
Oh?
Name Chantel. Who the fuck is you?
Bobby 2 Cents. But tell me.
Bobby 2 Cents? That porta potty technician?
That's right.
Oh, thank Jeebus. I want to talk to you, Bobby.
Oh, well, that makes us even then, because I'd like to talk to you.
I already has a boyfriend. I mean something real important.
So do I.
Look, there's a little hookem up just around the corner, Vixen's. Maybe a drink over there, huh?
Why not? Stepping into the gloomy interior of Danny's place after the bright sunlight was like suddenly stepping into the middle of midnight. By the time I had clumsily stumbled against a table near the door... Oh, sorry.
I know, it's a bit dingy. Oh, and there ain't enough chickens to fill the roost around here.
At the end of the bar sat one lone customer, his back towards us. There was no sign of a bartender.
This looks like a gooder spot than any other pop squat right here, Bobby.
Yes, all right. What happened? Did they run out of electricity in this place?
Certainly looks like it.
A little bit of light might help answer a few questions for me.
You getting sweet on me, eh, Bobby?
Chantel, like, how you happened to show up at Mrs. Dudemaker's just as I was leaving?
But I done told you, Bobby.
Because you tailed me down here from Charlestown, maybe?
Tailed you?
Because you figured maybe I'm onto something and you might be better off playing on my side?
Why, Bobby? I'm hurt. Just what you trying to get at here. And I just thinking you was cute.
Now wait a minute. A trap for me? Is that it? And who's the lone customer sitting there at the end of the bar? Friend of yours?
Bobby 2 cents, I don't know what you were talking about.
No? All right then. Let's put it this way. What happened to the tank top with the phony bullet hole above the titty and the powder burns? And I am keeping an eye on that guy at the end of the bar. Well, Chantel?
Phony bullet hole? Powder burn?
Yes! To make you look dead!
What the hell are you getting at, Mr. Bobby 2 cents?
Oh, come off it and quit stalling. Take off that blonde wig, because it is a wig, isn't it? And you are about the same as the girl I found supposedly murdered.
Okay, so the hair ain't real, but this is Bobby.
I see.
No. Don't you go after yours. And don't make a move or you'll be deader faster than I can spit.
You make a practice of waving .25 caliber automatics at people?
Hell yeah, and I'll make you deader than a doornail. And I'll rightfully recollect now is one of them times. Now don't you move, and don't you turn around, Bobby.
The boyfriend, eh?
Okay, Doo-Doo, it's okay now. You can come over and finish him off.
You can just keep that gun on him now, Captain.
Not if this table isn't glued to the floor!
No!
Give me that gun, Chantel! Give it to me!
Oh, no, you don't, meow.
Ah! You know something? Twice in 24 hours, and both from somebody coming up in back of me, is a little too much. But if I had turned away from her to take care of him, I would have ended up with a .25 caliber slug in me. So I chose the lesser of two evils.
Shit, Bobby.
When I came to this time,
Bobby 2 cents. Come on. Shit.
a young policeman was bending me over.
Shit, Bobby.
What? Ow!
Someone really laid the shit on you, 2 cents, huh?
What happened?
I went through your pockets and found your shitty ID. Bobby 2 cents, portable toilet service technician extraordinaire.
God. Oh, wow. Officer, did you see them? Did you see where they went? 2 of them, a girl and a man.
Shit, no.
Oh.
They must have seen me coming and skipped out the back. Back door's open, but I'd heard a shot from across the street, and knowing that shitty place is supposed to be closed.
Closed?
Shit, yeah. Ever since we figured maybe Danny was partners with that guy, Dudemaker.
Dudemaker?
That's right. Doo-doo, the piece of shit. One day we're gonna grab him for pushing dope around here.
I see.
Anyhow, when I heard the shot, well, lucky for you, I'm always keeping an eye on this joint. But hey, maybe it wasn't Doo-doo that slugged you in the ass.
No, it was Dudemaker, all right, officer. I could tell by his voice. And she called him Doo-doo.
Shit, yeah. Now we got a charge against him. If we can find him.
Just leave him to me.
Now wait. 2 cents.
I'll see you later. Item 4. $3.25 for the ride back to Hartford. I drove on over to Dudemaker's office in the Superior Building.
No, I'm sorry. Mr. Dudemaker hasn't been in the office this afternoon. It's quite often he's out of the office, you know. Out selling property.
Don't bank on that. Now, we'll see if he's stupid enough to have pulled back here at Eastern Eve instead of getting out of town.
Yes?
Bobby 2 cents! Open up!
2 cents? I'm glad to see it.
You are, eh?
Yes.
Suppose you tell me why.
Well, because of this morning at my office, you said some very strange things.
Oh?
Then after you left, I got a call from the superintendent of this trailer. He said that you and a policeman had been here last night.
And that surprised you?
Yes, of course it did. Yeah. Then there were all your questions about where I'd been yesterday.
Look, Dudemaker, I just paid a visit to your sweet and unsuspecting mother.
You were checking up on me?
You knew I was!
Then you know I didn't lie. That I was with her yesterday.
Sure.
Better part of the day.
Until after supper. But after that? Come on, let's have it. Dudemaker.
Well, it's all right. Fine. Listen, I already told you I was at a strip club before, and there's nothing new there because somebody can just do that. That's fine. You are not in charge of me, and you do not get to tell me what I can and cannot fucking do. I'm here to have my job just like every other fucking human being that's gonna have to do this. And you know what? No. I says good day. I says good day, sir.
We're in Charlestown, yes?
Why would you ever say that?
Because you came on back here to this trailer to set up a phony murder scene. And then to call me.
Whoa. Murder scene? No.
Yes!
No.
The brunette!
Well, Mr. 2 cents.
The girl, I suppose, is mixed up in a narcotics racket with you, Dudemaker. Oh, the word narcotics makes you blanch a little, doesn't it?
Yeah?
Anyhow, you got me here with your call, and thanks to her, you threw me off the guard long enough to slug me from behind.
No.
And a pretty good job of it too, Dudemaker, but it didn't leave me dead.
2 cents.
You didn't know that, though, until I showed up at... But why? Look, I know different because your mother told me that Dudu is dead.
No, Mr. 2 cents. See, my mother, she's real disappointed in him sorely, so she just said he was dead. But it was Dudu that I went to see last night there in Charlestown. One small one, just wants more to play with him to straighten himself out, but before it was, too late.
It doesn't wash, Dudemaker! He's dead!
To mother, yes, but to mother Dudu is dead. But by telling herself that, by believing it, she can reject him. Do you know, it's like Shakespearean, the way that her religion, her beliefs, and her heart all tell her that she must reject him because of all the wrongs that he's done.
Now, wait a minute.
I've tried to help 2 cents. God knows I've tried to strengthen him out, not only for mother, but for himself. But he's only hated me. And why, Jesus, why? Because of the money that mother will leave to me and not to him. No. Don't you see, 2 cents? Don't you see?
All right, I suppose all of that is true.
as God is my witness.
And it's true that your mother's piety and religion are so strong, she won't even acknowledge her own son, Dudu, because of his sins?
Yes, it is pleased, it is true.
All right. But it still doesn't explain what's been going on here. The phony murder, the attack on me.
But it does explain. Don't you see? It was made to look as if though I had done these things. And even if he had aroused a small suspicion in Mother's part,
She'd cut you off too.
yes, even only the slightest hint of wrongdoings, if I ever have. And he told me last night that if we were to be left out of Mother's will, that he'd see to it that I was too. That somehow he'd get me involved in a scandal or something. Like, you know, if there were pictures of me and some kind of Caribbean boy together, you know. But, and I'm not saying that there are, but well, that's it. 2 cents. That's it. And then the reason for all of this.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. But why call me in? Because he knew I'd come here alone, where the police might have sent a whole squad around, and that would have shown up his trick with the girl.
Yes, that must be it.
And because of his voice, he knew I'd think it was you.
You're doing here real good, meow. That's a wonderful theory there, 2 cents.
Well, Beauty and the Beast.
My brother, Doo-Doo.
That's right. And me. And don't make a move. Either one of y'all's.
So you like our theory, eh, Dudu?
Oh, yeah, I do. 2 cents. Too bad you're right now. Too bad you know.
I told you, Doo-Doo. I told you 2 cents was the wrong pigeon to pick. He'd get wise.
So what? You think it's gonna do him any good? Yeah. Not meow, baby. Not meow.
Could be you're wrong, Dudu.
Yes, Doo-Doo. Listen to me.
Well, what do you think you're gonna do? We done got the gun.
That's right. Including your 2 cents from back in Charlestown. You know, the cop coming around is always save you. But now that what happens, meow.
Suppose you tell me, Dudu.
Sure, 2 cents, I'll tell you right now.
My trigger finger's getting itchy, and I'm fixing to shoot one of y'all assholes right now.
Oh, all right now. I'll take care of Dudley here with his gun, and then you with Bobby's own. But whose pistol they find on when they find their hair? Nobody but your own. Me 2 cents all the time.
Go ahead, Doo-Doo. What you waiting for?
Maybe for you, Chantal.
Get your paws off me! Ah!
Lay off, you!
Well, Mr. Dudamaker, it looks like you and I got lucky.
Yes. And he killed her. Bobby, when you grabbed her and he turned and fired.
This time, she really is dead.
Bobby, the chances you took, she and her gun on you when you rushed her, she might have killed you.
I'll tell you something, Mr. Dudamaker. I've never seen a girl who was really fast on the trigger. And I hope I never do. You know something else? The part I'm really grateful about is that one more dope peddler is out of the business. And Doo-Doo is. You can be sure of that. Expense account total $11.45. Yours truly, Bobby 2 Cents.
This episode has been brought to you by Loosener Stool Softener. You can't get the boost if you don't get the loose. And be sure to stay tuned for the next exciting episode of...
Yours truly, Bobby 2 Cents.